Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Spelljammer. Just as a note, Asher Vandal, who plays Cadet Higgimus, is running late. He hopes to be here in an hour or at the break, somewhere in there. So I will be taking control of his character for any necessary decisions, and generally trying to get him killed. Trying not to get him killed.
Wait, what? I heard that all.
I'm a benevolent DM.
Well,
I don't know if he agrees, but
I
TPK.
think you switched the B with an M.
I'm hurt.
Hey.
I'm hurt.
TPKs are not fun.
Well, have you had a TPK yet?
Not in this
Not
game.
yet.
I rest my case.
That doesn't mean it hasn't happened in other games.
Okay. Anyway, so yes, he will be just kind of hanging back. Only, critical decisions will he be involved in, kind of thing.
Combat.
Yeah. And I mean, if something's happening that I think he would object to, I would speak up for him. But otherwise, he will be just kind of keeping quiet. All right. Well, where we left off, the players had just taken care of some shriekers, which were, quite loud, of course, being shriekers and all. And everyone is right about here. Let's see if that's... There we go. You see a rough-hewn passageway off this, the wreckage of this room. And, what do you guys want to do?
Well, we were gonna go down that way.
Yeah, I think that was the plan. Is where we left off. It's like we decided to head down the pathway. I have my bow out.
Okay. You guys want to do anything particular about it? Or just want to, barrel on down?
I'm gonna at least be fourth in line as we barrel on down.
We could try making stealth checks.
Is it what can we see around there? Or can we go up there and look around the corner?
Do you want to shine the torch, the lantern down there?
Yeah.
Nah, an elf should go and have a look with that night vision.
Yeah. Well,
I was looking at that actually. If I go with Yeldin, we get the surprise bonus because they're both elves.
Yeah,
I don't know if that applies if he's stealthed.
Yeldin is wearing studded leather. That counts as metal armor.
Does it?
Yeah, there's got little bits of metal in it.
Yep.
Actually, a
Okay.
question we never asked of Ragik is how well can he actually see, and are all the
Oh yeah.
blind?
I think we
or
established
can-
that Regeg was
or
blind.
Yeah.
No, Lever makes a good point. I was thinking about this last night, actually. I was going to ask Ragik whether or not it doesn't matter whether he can... Obviously, he can't see me, but it's just down to how much sound I make, so I don't actually have to worry about hiding in shadows. It's just being quiet.
Yeah.
And
So,
is he the only one who is blind of the tribe, or are they all like him? Well, Ragik, we noticed that you don't see through your eyes. Was that an accident, or are all of you people like this?
we're all like this. None of
Can
us
you
can
hear
see,
better?
but we
Can
can.
you-
We have heightened senses of smell and hearing.
So are we very loud for you?
Probably.
Not
yeah.
painfully so. Most of the time. These mushrooms, he kicks one of the shriekers, they certainly were. And they will know we are coming if they've posted any guards, as I would have had them do.
Yeah, but they may be stupid.
Well, we don't want to risk that. I got a 16% chance of succeeding at moving silently. So
Can we test
Can you
that? Rago, can we do a quick test to see whether we can move so silently that you can't hear us?
He could gauge us to know how quiet is quiet for him.
Well,
Sounds like
from a
good test.
rules
Let's try it.
perspective, basically only Lafdul and Yeldin would be able to move quietly enough for him to not hear you close up.
Well, that's the two people we want to be quiet.
I can't. I
Suggest
only
two of them go first and move quietly.
I only have a 16% chance because of my studded leather armor right now.
Well, take the armor off.
Well, aside from making him extremely vulnerable,
Yeah.
I don't know. I could go. The thing is, if I go ahead and I get caught, I'm your only healer, and I've only got 8 hit points.
That's
I
why I
could easily be
suggest-
taken
That's not a
out.
good idea.
That's why
Yeah,
I
but you
suggested
couldn't
that
go
Lafdul
first.
take off his armor and go with you, so at least you'll have range support.
You
And
mean
you shouldn't
Yeldin?
go first anyway, Braxon, because you are not
Yeldin,
one
yeah.
of the two who can move silently anyway. And you are human, so you need a torch.
I think you're
That
confusing
light doesn't matter.
Yeldin and Braxon there.
But they
Well,
may
could-
they feel the set. They may feel the heat from the torch.
Well, they won't
Wait.
see it, but they'd hear it because
Isn't
it burns.
Lafdul a
Also.
half elf or at least a normal elf?
No, I'm a full elf.
That's why I
Have,
said it's one or the other.
Have any of you spellcasters got anything that can create silence?
No, not until
No,
2nd level.
I am not high enough
third.
level for
What
that.
about the sanctuary spell?
I do not have that memorized. Actually, I had bless memorized.
Oh dear.
I
Well,
was thinking I got bless and fairy fire. You know, that'll help a lot. +2.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, they can't see the fairy fire.
Yeah, that's actually
other
a good point. I mean, they wouldn't gain any benefit from you guys being affected by fairy fire.
The other thing I'd suggest is there's people here with slings. Can you sling rubble or stuff like that to confuse people as to where we might be?
Well, we could
Technically-
go onto the both sides of the entrance, and on either side, one of us, and we throw a bullet in there.
Well, I'm not
I'd rather
necessarily
do it with
saying.
rubble so I don't lose my bullets
Yeah.
by accident.
I'm just thinking that if you can throw rubble around the place, they might think people are moving in various different places. We might be able to confuse them into thinking there's a lot more of us than there actually are if they hear us moving all around them.
Oh, actually, then I might add to that, and that, but they are also going to smell us, so we could just use these corpses to mask our scent.
Ew.
It's
Yeah.
gross, but it might work. You know. Just
Yes.
watch The Walking Dead.
Well, if you wanted to do that, then go ahead. I'm not touching the corpses.
Well, on the other hand, what we could also do is Lafdul could take off his armor and move silently inside and just have a quick
Yeah.
look what's inside, and then turn around and come back out, and then we decide what we're going to do, because then we have
Again,
more
you could-
information.
Again, you're confusing me and laughter.
Yeldin, how
I'm the
long does
one
it
who
take
has
you
the
to put
studded
your
leather
armor on?
armor that I have studded leather armor, which is light, so I think that's 10 minutes.
Well, if
Is that right,
you,
Ald?
if you it doesn't matter who it is in the end. It has to be one of you two. If it takes 10 minutes, it's a matter of going inside, having a quick look, turn around, and come back out.
Yeah, I don't mind doing it just up to the doorway for the moment. I mean, I don't know how it affects my move silently wearing leather. Oh, actually, it would do, yeah, because I'm.
I have a quick question.
Yeah. Well, hold
What-
on. Yeldin was asking about length of time to take off armor. I'd have to actually look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's only like 1d4 rounds.
And if somebody were to help him, would that speed it up?
Not really. Not with studded leather.
Okay, I'm thinking of plate, aren't I?
Yeah, if it's plate, then yeah.
But
See,
what was your
okay.
question, Xanfyr?
No, that was a question. I was
Okay.
asking if somebody helped him, it could speed it up.
Also, I have one more thing to ask. Would this count as a natural environment right now?
Possibly.
See, I would like to interject on that.
Go ahead.
In that, if you were like a drow ranger, that would be like your natural environment.
Well,
No, I wasn't asking for favorite terrain. I was asking if it's considered natural environment, as in nature, like, because that
Yeah.
does
If it's a
affect
naturally
myself,
formed
my
cave, then maybe.
ability.
yeah, Rangers get half their score in non-natural environments. I would say that yes, it is natural.
Okay. So if I took off my armor, I would turn my negative into a positive, because having no armor has a positive effect. I don't remember what it is, but the negative is 20%, so that'd bring me up to
I'll look on Purple Worm.
36% chance. I don't know what the positive is.
I'm looking it up right now.
I got 40
Okay.
without my armor.
Plus 40% without armor?
Rogue.
No,
The-
my total is 40.
Okay, armor adjustments. If it's no armor and you're trying to do move silently,
Mm-hmm.
plus 10%.
So I bring it up to 46%.
Yours
Yep.
is higher than mine. Mine would just be 40. Well, it's 2 rolls because there's 2 of us. It wouldn't be counted as 1 roll.
Right.
I guess I could give it a shot.
If you or I will. I guess I wouldn't be able to use my shield then.
Right.
Yeah.
So I click.
I could have my bow out, I guess.
I guess you have to roll that old.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll
So-
both go without our armor. We'll sneak up,
Okay.
essentially.
If
I'll
it
have
doesn't
my
work,
swords out.
Practice when we go in there and everything is empty.
and if it doesn't work, you can run back screaming.
Okay.
Just want to go to about there and look around the corner. And
Ping,
I assume the party would be somewhere like there, I guess.
Ping that again?
Wherever the party would like be where the light wouldn't be affected, I guess.
right. If you want to ask them to move back, yeah, you can have them do that.
How long does that take between there and where we're at? How many turns? Is that just a turn of full running, or?
Oh, I mean, this is 5-foot squares. You can move. You can. I mean, like if you wanted to dedicated move through this area, I mean, you can move pretty quickly. You know, I mean.
I'm only light encumbered, but it's not exactly none.
All right, so you're gonna you just want to peek down the from right about here.
Yeah, we'll start there.
Yeah, well, I was thinking more around the corner, but
Okay.
rather than going in.
I have my swords out.
Okay. So first of all, let's we'll just I'll just show you what you can see before entering. Right from the entrance, that's what you can see.
Okay, go here and
Okay. You can see that the passageway curves around, and it does begin to slope downwards, and there appear to be the start of some rough-hewn steps going downward.
Is there anything above us?
It's just a rough-hewn tunnel. You can tell that it's been worked to a degree, but it appears primarily to be natural. The stones are cut into the rock floor to give more, a better pathway down, more stable pathway down. You're getting into a much more humid environment. It's not
Can we
quite
smell anything?
slick, but there's definitely more moisture in the air here.
Okay. Well, move here.
Do you want to keep on going down there? Because it's a one-way passage where I should be searching for traps. Because that's where they're choke holding us. If you look where we were trapped last time, it is through a one-way passageway.
All right, I'll wait then for him to check the traps.
Well, I wouldn't be able to
Oh,
without people being
Uh,
nearby. That's what I mean. I'd have to bring people up so I'd be covered. Because I am going to be making noise, poking stuff that would be audible by them, because they can hear better than us.
Okay,
You
then
could-
we'll just keep going.
You could try to
How
do it as
about
quietly as
maybe we
possible, and it would
follow-
just take longer.
How much longer?
Double the time.
What's an hour?
No, it's 10 minutes per 10 feet normally,
So 2 squares.
basically, yeah. For 20 minutes.
That's a considerable amount of time.
Saying that they are in the corridor, we could sort of follow them.
Well, yeah, but you've got lanterns.
Yeah, okay. No,
Well,
you're
they
Well,
right.
can't see, so light
Yeah,
doesn't
the
really matter.
lanterns. Yeah, actually, thinking about it, as you've just said, the light source doesn't matter. It's the smells and the sounds we make.
Yeah, they'd be able to smell the.
I
the
honestly
gas
think
burn.
they know we're here. Sorry.
Yeah, they know we're here.
There's
but
no
if we-
point
let's
trying to
tell-
sneak about this.
They know we're here, but if we're this is out of character. If we're sneaking, they won't know when we show up. So they won't be able to see us come in. And we'll find out numbers and shit and then get the hell out. That was the whole point of this.
Oh, I'm not against it or for it. If you're really insistent on it, then I'll just go along with what you suggest.
Okay, we keep going.
There we go, then.
Did you want to search for traps while you're doing that, or...
I guess,
It'll take too long, I think.
yeah, we'll just walk ahead.
Okay, which of you is in the lead?
I am.
Okay.
Don't forget, if there are traps, you have no armor.
Yep.
Yes.
So it might actually be wise to do some checks.
Well, it's too late. We're going.
Okay.
Well, it is not so much. It's just too late. I don't mean to say this out of character. You're a little bit too far away to influence our decisions.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I would disagree with what you just said. You know, I'm just trying to keep it in. You know.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I pinged where I would move to next.
Okay, you can see further down, the staircase follows the slight curvature of the passageway as it goes down, and it opens up. You can just see that it opens up onto a ledge of some sort.
I would move here next, so I could peek around the corner.
Okay. As you are walking down the staircase, you feel the stone beneath your feet shift slightly, and a click, and
jump
a
in.
whooshing sound, as suddenly an axe on a rope swings down along the center of the corridor.
X save.
Yeah, it'll be a reflex save or whatever.
What is
Dex.
what is your armor class without armor?
Be 6, wouldn't it?
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm checking.
It's 18. It'd be 6. Or
Well,
surprise
my
is
my
flat-footed. It'd be
surprise
10.
Stacy is 7.
Is that?
It's
Yeah.
it wouldn't be well. That's with your
Well, my
armor.
normal my normal
Surprise.
AC.
It wouldn't be
It's
it
sweet
wouldn't
right
be
now.
surprised. You could essentially dodge. All right. The hearing the sound, you immediately duck down, and it wishes right over where your head was. Lafdul, you're far enough behind him that you're out of the range of it. It slowly, starts, a pendulum swing until it loses all momentum and is just hanging there by a rope.
I mentioned to Yeldin, from now on we're searching single way passageways.
I agree.
That was about right there.
Regardless.
I'll start letting.
I had a sneaking suspicion this is how all the traps were laid out in this dungeon, based on what previous experience was. They were in choke points where you have to walk through them.
Well, we could keep going, or you can start searching for traps now. But
There wouldn't be. I would be reasonably confident and say there was no more than one trap. They'd probably be waiting for someone to be impaled on the axe. Judging by the... How much noise did that make, by the way? Did it hit and grind against any stone?
No, but it did make a whistling sound as it, as it swung. There was a barely audible mechanism sound. You don't know the hearing capabilities of Ragek and his people well enough to know how far away they could hear it, but at the same time, you know that they could hear. I mean, it's essentially an almost guarantee that they heard the shriekers anyway.
So we'll head down here.
Yeah, I'm still okay with going out because I'm basically, my character's like, well, if they know they've set up a trap, they'd be waiting for someone to get impaled by their trap, then they would rush us because obviously someone would be screaming out with being impaled by an axe. So I'm playing that they're still waiting on someone's impalement. So yeah, I'm kind of going ahead.
Okay. You get down to the bottom of the staircase, and you can see. Let's go ahead and reveal this. Let's see. You can see quite a bit now because I've got 60-foot infravision. The ledge overlooks what could best be described as a fungal forest. Actually, clear that up. It's about 10 to 15 feet lower off that ledge. The mushrooms glow very slightly, not enough to give like full illumination or anything like that, but it's enough to see the general area. Doesn't affect your infravision. But as you get to the bottom of the stairs, suddenly, from the walls, you see 3 figures step away from them. They weren't like, melded into the wall, but it was, as far as you could tell, near perfect camouflage that they had. So just the sudden movement alerts you to their presence. There are 3 of them, and they look very similar to Ragek, and you have a choice of what to do. They're not quite within melee range. You could turn tail and run, or you can engage them.
With turn tail.
Run, pull back.
Both of us are going to run as fast as we can, considering we're not wearing armor.
All right, you're going to run back up the stairs?
Yep.
Okay. 2 of them are pursuing you.
That's fine. I think we can outrun them. How encumbered are you, Yeldin?
Let me see how much I'm carrying right now.
Because I am at light. I don't know if without my armor. I'm without my rope, actually.
I don't know about how if I'm
8.
encumbered or not, but I have my current weight is 39
How you
pounds. I'm assuming.
I'm at 76. How are you so light?
I'm not carrying all that much, all right?
Just
alright.
little bit out of character here for a second. No one went on a shopping spree like you did.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like Lafdul did. No one
No,
else.
I do have a lot of tools and stuff. I just seem I'd not be carrying all that if I'm going around stealthily.
You
drop
took
my
the
backpack.
you definitely took the tack of all this stuff could totally be useful, and I'm gonna buy it all. It was great.
He
I
can
love
set
it.
up a very elaborate trap using everything he bought.
Yeah, just drop my backpack.
Yeah, ball
I might no,
bearings.
I'm
Actually, you
not
have
wearing
ball
my
bearings?
backpack, am I?
I don't know.
If I'm not wearing my armor, I wouldn't be wearing my backpack. I might have a sword in a hand.
You didn't tell me that you were taking off your armor. You didn't tell me that you were leaving your backpack.
Well, yeah, because Yeldin's taken off his armor, I'd be taking off mine.
Yeah, he did. He actually did tell you.
Did he? Okay, then I'm
Yeah.
sorry I missed it. Then yes, you could. Then the assumption could be that you left your backpack. However, in the future, please do specify that. Otherwise, I will be assuming that you're carrying it with you.
Alright.
Yeah, so you can outrun them up
I
the.
was just gonna ask if you had ball bearings. It's
Oh,
just you bought a lot of stuff.
No, I would have had them in my backpack if I did have them, but I don't think I do now.
Okay. I'll get up there, and then if they follow us, they follow us, and, well, I'm gonna have my bow, put my swords away while running and pull out my bow.
You.
You would only be carrying whatever weapons you decide to go with.
Yeah, and
I didn't say I left my weapons behind, so...
yeah. Well, I had heard you say fairly early on that you would be going with your bow ready.
I heard he said he
Okay.
went with the swords.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, since I'm first, I'm going with my swords out.
Okay. All right. Then I'm sorry I missed that. Then no, I mean you can't put your weapons away and draw another weapon while you're running.
Okay, well,
It's not an action
I'll
movie.
just run up the stairs then and do that next time.
Okay. Had everyone moved back up into the room when they'd gone back down there, like up
Yeah.
here, or were they still down here?
We were
Back here.
basically just waiting for them
Okay.
Well, no.
I think they are
in the room.
Probably, Leva will probably advance to here. Knowing her, she'd be too curious to stay behind and just sit there with all the others.
Okay. Then Higgimus would definitely have been with you. Urgoth would have been with you. Wouldn't have wanted,
In fact,
just one of the wizards to be standing there alone, sort of thing.
She'd probably be actually more around here because that's the angle where she'd see most.
Okay. Braxon, Xanfyr, what would you have done?
I think. Go on.
Basically just waiting, but ready to cast spells in case anything runs in.
But where would you have been waiting?
I guess further back in the room so I don't get stabbed by something running in.
Okay. And Braxon?
I think Braxon will be waiting round one of the corners, either here or here, depending on where Higgimus went.
Okay. Higgimus probably would have been more around here. Just ready to take anything that came up the passageway.
Yeah.
I'll get knocked out straight away.
I'm sorry?
I'll get knocked out straight away on the first combat.
I think
It's not an ochre jelly. He doesn't have to worry about that. They're the only things that
they might
crit
Did we
knockout.
actually get a glance at their weapons while we legged it?
Where would Ragok stand?
Ragok would have been with Braxon. He'd have been
Because he's
near the
what?
wall.
So one of them on either side of the wall, basically.
Uh,
So one
Well, if
here,
Braxon
and
was-
one here.
Braxon, which side do you want to be on?
Thinking about it, this side
Okay.
gives us a retreat option, and also the option to attack anyone who comes running up.
All right. Urgoth would have been with you. I mean, not Urgoth. Ragok would have been with you. Urgoth is with Higgimus.
So
Okay.
they're standing in the way.
So,
let us get past.
Yeah, they had battle axes. The two creatures
But
chasing.
it'd be like lances if they're armored or not armored, metal armor or leather armor.
They were wearing much the same thing that Ragek is.
No,
So
rags.
no
yeah.
armor.
Either rags or
yeah.
leather or something.
Yeah. So they're pursuing you up. They are not close enough to get attacks on you as you're running up. And the rest of the party sees Yeldin and Lafdul burst back into the room. They could hear them running up.
There's two people following us. Get ready for fight.
I guess
Yeah,
it didn't
and
go so well.
I go past Higgimus and Urga.
Okay.
Grab
You
a
shouted,
bow, but I'm not
"Come
getting my
in."
armor.
You shouted that out as you come in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Has
We got
Braxon got to
mysterious.
take off his rope and throw it to someone on the other side?
I'm sorry?
Has Braxon got time to take off his rope, the magic rope, and toss the end to someone on the other side of the passageway?
No. They're
Nah.
too close. Too close to
Okay.
set up like a trip line or a
Can
clothesline
I
type thing.
prep to cast a spell to throw at them when they come in?
Nope.
Or to throw at them as they're coming?
Nope. As soon as they enter, we'll roll for initiative.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
they're-
gonna throw out fog wall.
They're too close behind. All right. Well, now you guys know that they're coming, and two of the creatures, they are very similar to Ragek. You don't know enough about his biology to, their biology to notice anything else. They are wielding. You were not clicked on your character, Braxon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, would fog wall do anything to these things?
Well, before, sorry, I am kind of interrupting Giff there. I apologize, but would Ragik parlay or even try to parlay?
He may shout during combat. You don't know. He's
Wow.
not. He's not
Yeah.
like
He did say
asking you
something
guys to do
hiding.
something specific, though.
He said very well. Yes, he did say he
He'll
was prepared
try.
to-
He would try to talk to them while we're fighting, but he wouldn't actually make.
We actually asked him whether he's prepared to do so, but I don't quite remember what his response was.
His response was basically, he will kill them if he has to.
I'll take that 15, I think.
But
I'll
yeah,
roll again to get the thing up.
Oh,
do I think fog wall
initiative.
would do anything to these? They're blind. I don't think the fog would stop them at all.
Fog definitely muffles sound and smells.
So should I cast wall of fog or hold it for another time?
it'd
up
be
to
more
you.
advantage for them than
If
us.
you're saying that out loud, Braxton's going to say, "Please don't do anything that stops me seeing them."
Yeah, I'm gonna do magic missile instead. Oh, that was a waste of a spell slot.
No, that if I'd known you had that spell, that would have been quite useful for getting rid of our scent.
Well, it wouldn't get rid of your scent. It would just muffle it in the area of effect. Basically, for out of character, for the purposes of these creatures, it has the same effect as to hit and everything like that as affects you guys.
Oh, so it actually would work.
So
Okay, I'll say
the
that-
same
so I'll
penalties
remember
that
that
you
for my
guys would
next
get,
turn.
the same penalties that you guys would get fighting in fog, they will get as well.
Cool. So next turn, I have an idea.
Okay, everyone, roll. Oh, I should.
Is
need to-
me and Yeldin even allowed to react this turn?
You can, but you can't switch weapons because that would require.
I'd be
getting them
going
out.
for my bow. Well, I had my bow.
Okay,
but
then that's your turn.
Well, then I'll be switching weapons. Ignore my initiative.
Braxton's going to have his
Asher
lantern
still
on the floor.
missing. Old Asher is still missing.
Yep, I'm just rolling him right now. I did almost forget.
should I just put myself in as? How do you roll a 99?
Just put in 99.
I just roll 1d10 and just change it now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hmm.
I mean, it doesn't
Higgimus.
really matter.
Higgimus, see if you can
Hang on.
headbutt one and knock them out.
Or cut it in half.
I'm just doing my sword and I'll change it.
You're yelling out to Higgimus to headbutt him and try to knock him out?
Well, one of them.
Well, just he can use the flathead of the blade.
Yeah, I mean, you can do you can definitely do non-lethal attacks with regular weapons.
Just
I don't
not.
think I can non-lethal with magic
nothing-
missile.
I don't.
No. But you can do non-lethal with your regular weapons. It does a quarter
Okay.
damage
If you-
and 75%. I mean, it does normal damage. 75% is temporary.
Right.
So, do you want him to do that? Are you telling him to try to take one alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you also doing that?
I'm also doing that, yeah.
Oh, someone shout it out. Everyone would be following it.
Well, No.
Apart from the casters.
well, no. I
But
mean,
then-
if one of you, I mean, a character can say, let's try to take one alive, and you as the player of your character can decide for yourself.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I'm just
unless
gonna murder
someone's
him."
objecting. Unless someone's objecting, I assume we're all going with it.
I'm not going to assume that.
Look, I can't go non-lethal, so whatever I do is gotta be lethal.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fine.
As long as you don't kill him with your
Well.
blow. Just remember.
If my magic missile kills it, I will be surprised.
Okay, so Braxon and Higgimus are both going to go non-lethal. Urgoth will go non-lethal. You don't know about Ragic.
Mm.
All right, Leva.
That's fine. They're his people.
I go for a magic missile.
Okay,
Moment.
let me go ahead and roll the level variation.
You remembered.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
You're level 2 now,
surge
right?
Time.
Yes.
So does that
Okay,
mean
well,
you get 2d4 to attack with?
No, it's level 3.
Casts at level 1, but it's same damage. Okay, so you're targeting the first one that comes through the
Yes.
hallway, I assume, passageway.
Yes.
All right. All right, your missile flies out and hits, doing 2 points of damage. It's 1d4 plus 1, not 1d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Okay. It seems surprised by this whizzing magical force that hits it in its chest, but it shakes it off and continues forward. All right, Xanfyr.
I'm gonna magic missile the same guy,
Okay.
and I don't have to deal with level variation, which is good.
No, it's still just 1d4 plus 1 anyway.
Bam!
Okay. Striding
Wait,
forward,
why did she have a +2?
she mistyped it.
Okay.
I wrote the wrong way and copied and pasted the wrong thing.
Okay.
So it continues to
bam.
stride forward, and suddenly another blast of magic shoots out of your fingers and hits it in the torso. It's definitely dazed and wounded here, but still coming forward.
Okay.
All right.
Not much else
Ragic,
I can do.
Ragic comes forward and says, in a louder voice than you've heard him use before, "Throw down your weapons. I am Ragic. I am your leader." And he's going to swing at the one who's already wounded. And it helps if I have his Thaco up, don't I? Doesn't it?
He's gonna look all cool, and then the other guy's gonna be like, "Don't kill me!"
Unfortunately, he misses.
Aw. Well, there goes the coolness factor.
Yeah. All right, Higgimus is Higgimus is going to swing his blade. I guess I'll.
Let's see if he's it's unlucky when you roll
This is
through.
where he hits every single time now.
That is a hit. All right, Higgimus takes his two-handed sword and with the flat of the blade just whacks the creature upside the head. You know, this is the thing though. I think even with doing this non-lethal, I think it's gonna kill.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's right. That doesn't show up. That is not right.
That's just
Sorry.
25 damage.
Yeah, that's not
yeah.
right. I don't know why I did that. I need to remember not to. See, I'm not used to rolling rolling for your characters. That's
No.
It's totally dead.
You just see a flying rastipede, just or whatever it's called, just go flying.
This is not a rastipede. It is not a rastipede. Rastipedes are insectoid.
Oh god. Well, that Higgimus does not know how to go non-lethal.
Yeah. The flat of the blade, just the power of his strike comes in and hits the side of this creature's head, and you hear a sickening crunch as its
Is that the
neck
Hellfish
twists
Or the dead?
unnaturally, and it crumples to the ground.
No, it
Its
wasn't.
battle axe fallen by its side.
What is non-lethal?
Yeah, Higgimus is unfamiliar with that. You see Urgoth give a distinct "ooh" at the sound of that.
Is he still alive?
Look, and
Die.
you
This
better
is like
stand.
high five.
You better walk forward and tell the people to throw down their weapons before we actually accidentally kill more of them.
Well, the turn hasn't started yet. They're like last in the initiative order.
Yeah, I rolled really poorly. I got 9s for both of them.
I can still talk to Ragok, can't I?
Yeah, but he's already moved. I mean,
You could
Yeah, but-
probably talk to the
I tell him that by the end of this turn, he may actually want to step forward instead of attacking all of us attacking.
well, unless Braxon wants to do something different with his turn. I mean, one of them is dead now.
nope. Slap him around the head.
Okay. That is a hit.
Right. And what do I get? D8 plus 3.
And then we learned Braxton can also not go non-lethal.
Right. So
Yeah.
75% of that is temporary.
He's already took the missile damage, that one, though.
All right. With the flat of your blade, you hit this creature on the side of its head, and while there's no sickening crunch of its neck breaking or anything of the sort, it does crumple to the ground unconscious.
All right, this moment, I'm going to shout to the party. Do you want me to try and revive him?
Tie him
No.
up first.
Yeah, let's tie him up.
Well, yeah, but obviously if he's dying, he might die faster than you can tie him up. Just someone hold his hands, basically. On
I
his
guess you
legs.
should do a healing check or something to see if he's actually
gonna-
dying or not.
But he's
I'm gonna
unconscious,
just,
not dying, or is he?
Oh, he might die.
just
That's why I'm
stabilize
trying
him.
to act fast.
Just stabilize him. I suggest don't wake him up.
Well, keep in mind, I mean, Braxton hit the thing with the flat of his blade.
So he's not bleeding.
He was doing non-lethal.
He can still have internal hemorrhaging.
Well, do you want to make a healing proficiency check then?
Well, one of us ties him up.
And I'm putting my armor back on.
I don't know.
As far as you can tell, he is dying. He is going to die right away, like
Oh,
real
God.
soon.
Somebody tie him up while the idiot heals him.
After as I'm putting my armor on, I say there's still one more down the hallway.
Someone can guard the entrance. Well, I can.
Yeah, Braxon will guard the entrance.
I ask Ragak, do you want me to try and revive him with magic?
No.
I'm asking Ragak.
Look, do you want him? Do you want us to revive him with magic?
Basically, it's information.
Well, it's not reviving; it's healing.
Tie him
okay.
up and just.
Do you want us to revive him if he's really badly wounded, or just heal him back up to health?
You might
Ragak,
you might want to check your terms.
when you notice that Ragak has moved in quite close to the unconscious creature and appears to be sniffing.
Okay.
And then he moves to the one who's dead, and he sniffs that one as well. Not like nose right up against him, but just kind of thing. He turns to you and says, "Leave him. He's not real."
What do you mean not real?
Oh.
An illusion.
Oh my god.
No, Leva. I mean, you're translating for him. The word he used is not what you would have expected for an illusion. You're not quite sure what he means.
So I turn around to the party and I say, "It's really weird. He's saying they're not real." That's the closest I can come to translating this.
So not an illusion, but not real.
Good. Is there like a knowledge check we could do to try to figure out what he means by that?
Magic detection.
Do you have
I
a
I look
technique?
at the dead. I look at the dead one and I cut it open with my. I poke it with my sword and see if he actually bleeds.
Oh yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell, he's there. There's a body there. And the other one is breathing. You can hear him.
Is there a proficiency check we
So
could
I
use?
turn around to Ragok and I say, "I'm sorry, but I didn't quite understand what you meant with not real." I used the word that he used. Can you describe it a little bit better?
By using the word for illusion and said, "Do you mean this?"
Good idea. Yes.
He doesn't seem familiar with the word you used for illusion. He shakes his head and he says, "No, they're not real. They're not of my tribe. Or at
Oh,
least
they're
not
of a
anymore."
different tribe.
He kicks one of
They're-
the bodies and says, "They're fake. They're false."
What?
Hmm.
And before you can do
So not of
anything,
his-
he stabs his blade into the unconscious one, right through
that's
his
not a
chest,
lie.
killing him.
Oh, that settles that matter.
So, Ragok, when you said fake, did you mean did you just mean they are not from your tribe and therefore they are not real for you?
No. They're flesh and blood. But they're false. They're created.
Oh, they're like constructs. If he's translating this, I burst that out.
So I turn around and I tell the people what he says. They're flesh and blood, but they're created. I mean, I have no idea what the construct is. So
Could I tell if they're undead?
You can tell that they're not undead.
Could I use spellcraft to try to determine what he might mean about this?
You could try.
That's what I asked before. Yes.
Okay, I'll roll that.
Braxton's going to turn around and have a quick look at them and see if they look different to Ragek.
Oh damn.
Yeah, there is absolutely nothing that you could tell about them. They do not appear. I mean, there's no magical
Oh, Leva, you
effect
can try.
related to
try
them
it,
that
though.
you can tell.
Yeah, he's
It'd
He's
be
not
the
looking-
same.
Hey, we've had
Braxton's
this.
not looking. Sorry.
Unfortunately, Leva, the same information applies for you for that roll.
Oh, okay.
She had to roll a 1 or something, I bet.
All right, Braxon.
Braxton's trying to see if they look like a different race or something.
No, they're clearly the same race. Facial structure is similar. They've got gray skin. It's very similar to the rocks around you. Or not the rocks in this room because they're covered in soot, but down the hall, down that passageway. But go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
I might want to interject on this when possible. In that Higgimus knows, what was it, Heraldry? I can never say that word.
No, heraldry wouldn't help.
Well, could he tell if they're from another tribe? That's what I mean.
No.
We
Like
asked.
identify markers, basically.
I turned to Ragak and I said, "You know who created these then?"
He'll answer in just a second. Let me deal with this intelligence roll from Braxon first.
Braxton's got 14.
Braxon, it's very strange. You think they're twins.
What?
The two dead people.
Yeah.
Twins.
They look like twins to me.
Yeah, you notice that they have some facial markings. They might be moles, kind of thing. The same pattern of hair growth. The noses are the exact same structure.
Do we know anything about clones?
Well, the wizards clearly don't.
You may be familiar with spells, high-level spells that can create duplicates of creatures.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
Okay.
Now, you were... What did you want to ask Ragik again?
I've forgotten.
I'd rather we just continue on and take out the
Oh,
other
no,
guy. He's
I
clearly
haven't.
going to alert everybody else that his friends didn't come back.
I wanted to ask Ragak whether he knows who creates these.
He seems a little... You see him thinking.
Is it magical, basically?
And then finally he says, "No, I don't know who created them."
But you have encountered them before. Otherwise, you wouldn't know that they are created.
No, I have not encountered them before.
They just smell different, I
You-
imagine.
but
They're
you
weird.
heard about them, didn't you?
No, I have not.
Just keep going.
Yeah, let's just keep going. We still have one more guy to fight.
Have you all got your armors on?
Yeah,
I'd be getting my armor on in the meantime.
Yeah, same. While all that was going on, I was putting my armor on.
Leva definitely wants to continue because she is intensely curious.
Okay. Everyone else want to continue on?
What are their weapons like? Higgimus might want to add in, or is it Braxon? I know one of you teaser.
Oh, that's right.
Without everything.
Without Higgimus, who's adding party treasure?
Oh no!
They are they're both of them had battle axes. They appear to have been made probably by the same creator. Urgoth will note that they are of dwarven manufacture, distinctly dwarven, but they appear to be pretty old and not in the best shape. They haven't been cared for as well as they should have been.
Do they have identical weapons?
Identical
type.
insofar as they were, Urgoth will tell you that they're clearly made by the same manufacturer, the same smith. Not that they're like perfectly identical in every way, but it would be difficult to tell because they have, there's rust on them. Someone clearly was not oiling them and sharpening them properly.
They probably have like the same make and model symbols or something.
But they're not so bad off that they couldn't be, just cleaned and sharpened and then used and sold and whatever.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, Leva is intensely curious, but she's also she's warning the others that if there are two of these and they're identical and they seem to be created, there may be an unknown number of them waiting for us below. So we should be careful.
Yep.
Well, of course, we don't want to get murdered.
Well, me and Yeldin can mention the fact that there is a third one. That one might have been responsible for these two.
We'll see if he's still there. Let's go.
Well, that one would have warned his entire tribe.
Well, should we
Maybe.
go down and
Well, if they're clone or whatever they are, if they're identical, they might not have. So let's go.
if we're going to go down, we want to go down fast then, or soon.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Charge.
you're gonna, I assume you're gonna, first stop at the ledge down here and take a
Yep.
quick look around. All right. You've got the lanterns. Are you gonna like shine them out there in the area and everything like that, or what?
I have my sling at the ready to beeline anything I see that looks threatening.
Okay. Let me just check something. Oh, of course, I can't see that. All right. Let's see. All right, about right there. All right. All right, with the good view from the torch, you can see about, or not the torch, the lanterns. You can see a little bit further. This, as far as you can tell, is quite a large chamber. The ceiling arches up. You can see what appear to be some columns of stone in the middle of the chamber. And as I mentioned, you're now seeing all these enormous mushrooms of various shapes and sizes that are slightly luminescent.
Sparkly.
I'm sorry?
I said sparkly. I was joking.
Ah, okay.
Are
No
they the same
sparkly
mushrooms
vampires
that we
here.
saw before?
What was that,
Are they
Levelith?
the
Someone
same-
had to make that reference.
Are they the same mushrooms that we encountered before?
No.
So that's shrieking. That's your clue.
No,
No,
they're
not
definitely
the shrinking ones.
different.
We encountered glowing mushrooms before.
No,
Oh, that was
the
Mott.
I'd like to get some for samples later.
they're large mushrooms, anywhere from 4 to about 15 feet tall. Looking at it, you can see that it looks like there are some spots where there was a mushroom. You can see like the base of the stalk, and they've been, at a guess, cut down. They're slightly luminescent, as I said, and it's a kind of a bluish glow, whereas the shriekers were purple.
Let's keep moving. Around the
Let's-
corner.
Let's clear the ledge before we go down.
Okay, you do
Are we
not
doing
see
a party formation?
Yeah.
you do not see the third of the creatures that Yeldin and Lafdul mentioned.
Let's keep. Well,
Well,
Go
we
ahead.
should start checking the walls because we don't know. Did Lafdul and Yeldin tell us that they saw them camouflaged against the wall?
We'd be recounting our experience, basically.
I'd love to
So,
see
yeah,
you
I
reenact
would
the
have
experience.
So we should
recounting.
checking the walls by tapping them.
okay, we'll check the walls, but I say these are probably long gone.
You just be looking at the walls now, knowing that something could be ambushing us.
Just follow the ledge.
Can I attempt to get a sample of one of the glowing mushrooms?
You'll have to get down the ledge first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
wait until we determine that there's nothing down there ready to kill us.
That's not like
Braxon.
you, Xanfyr.
Braxon's going to look upwards
Look,
as we're
I can
moving
learn a
along.
lesson.
All right. Going around the corner, you can see there appears to be the ledge deepens into the rock wall. There's a pillar in the center of this room, and you can't tell if there's a passageway back beyond it, but the ledge definitely continues off to the right here.
Which way?
Okay.
The ledge continues off to the right.
Braxton's
tell
going to have a
What's back
have
up
a look
this way?
to the left.
You want to go left? We'll go left.
Braxton's going to have a check in there to see if there's a place where they can hide and ambush us.